Hey everybody, I hope you all had an amazing weekend and are excited to get back on the charts this week. So, today I'm going to do a little bit more talking about how I document my trades and how I kind of keep track of my daily schedule, or not even of my daily recap, I should say. I do have a bit of a sore throat, so I'm going to try to keep this one short. And I didn't actually trade today. Yesterday I ended up going to the hospital. I'm totally fine. There was really nothing wrong. So it was kind of a false alarm, but we didn't get back home till like 3 in the morning, so I wasn't in the right mindset to take a trade today. However, I want to go over like kind of like just a short kind of possible draw on liquidity this week, and of course kind of where I think the market's going to go, and then I'll get into my daily recap template, which you can copy and use for your own benefits. So we're just going to start on the daily and probably go down to the 1 hour. Well, we'll start on the weekly. And I got a new microphone. I hope this works and I hope it is better sound quality. Let me know if it is better sound quality in the comments. And I can stop using my headphones. So, of course, last week we made it down through these relative equal lows here, this weekly sell side liquidity. I would still like to see it draw into this weekly volume imbalance. However, we might see a push higher just because we had this down close candle leaving behind this daily fair value or weekly fair value gap. So because of this, I feel like we might want to trade higher to go lower, kind of like the same thing, like maybe go higher Monday, Tuesday, and then lower Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. And we do have NFP this week, so it is going to be a little bit crazy later on in the week. So we'll just watch for that. Down to the daily. Of course, yesterday taking out those lows, we then made a new week opening gap here and we traded higher, taking out our London session highs, relative equal highs later on in the afternoon. Again, we have this daily volume imbalance right here, so I feel like we might want to trade into this. It's also the new day opening gap, so we might want to see these areas of liquidity reach the New York PM session highs, the New York AM session highs, possibly even into a little bit further above this daily volume imbalance and the new week opening gap. We could potentially see it draw into the new week opening gap up here from last week, but I don't want to see it go that far if we are going to go sell short this week. So we'll kind of see what happens. We never filled in this new week opening gap, and we still have this weekly volume balance down here. So I would like to see this traded to possibly Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Okay, 1 hour. All right, so the 1 hour we can see we have this new day opening gap here. We had a new day opening gap here and our new week opening gap here. Kind of crazy that we had such big new day opening gaps last week on Thursday and Friday. And I think that's just something to point out, that the markets likes to do things when we're not trading it, especially nowadays. So, yes, we can see the market. We traded higher. New week opening gap formed. We didn't even trade down into it. We did a little bit here at the open yesterday at 6 p.m. But I mean, we didn't fill it in, so this is something I'm looking for to be traded to. After, of course, we trade higher into this new day opening gap and the daily volume imbalance. We can see we already traded down into this 1 hour fair value gap this morning, leaving these relative equal highs. And then, of course, after in the lunch session, we traded higher, taking out the London highs, relative equal highs. So that's kind of like what I would like to see happen, and kind of something that I'm just watching. Sorry. Yeah. Something that I'm kind of just watching to see what happens. But We'll see. I'll be back tomorrow with a little bit more information. Today is Mondays, and Mondays, everybody's trying to trade, so it's not usually the best time to trade is on Mondays. So we'll kind of see how it goes, but I am looking at these areas, the weekly volume imbalance down here, to be traded to this week. So we'll kind of see where the week takes us. Yeah. Now let's hop over into the daily recap really quick. So this is my daily recap template. I did post it on Twitter, so if you want to just copy and paste it, feel free. But I wanted to kind of go over it in a little bit of detail, kind of show you why I have all these things here. And yeah, so daily recap, I'll probably like daily recap, date, template. So I save this as a template, and then every day I just make a copy and then I update it. So then this way it really helps me like have the same format and keeps me organized. Date, I would put the day that it is. This is my motto. I trust in myself and in my trades. I am safe in a great place financially. I am better now than I ever was. So this is just like a reminder for me that hey, like I'm such a better trader now than I ever was. And that could help me get into trades essentially. That's kind of why I created it, was to help me like enter into my trades. Then we have the pre-market analysis. So this will be before 9:30. I'll take a screenshot of the day with a couple of notes, screenshot of the 1 hour with a couple of notes, and screenshot of the 15-minute with a couple of notes, like what I would like to see happen in the market. And then of course I paste them here. Since we only trade the morning session, I like doing a market recap after the morning session. So again, I'll go down day, 1 hour, 15-minute, 5-minute, 1 minute, take a screenshot with a couple of notes on the screenshot, be like, hey, I saw this happen and this, and then put it all in the screenshot and place it here. And then I also like to do a post-market analysis for like the end of the day. So after like 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I get on my charts, kind of see, okay, we had like what happened throughout the rest of the day. And I think this just keeps me posted and understanding what I'm getting into the next day. So I like having those recaps. Yeah, so cardinal rules, 1 trade a day, no more than 1 trade a day, max risk of 250, 5 points. Don't trade the first 30 minutes, watch for information during this time, preserve capital. If you don't see an optimal trade setup, don't take it. Game plan for the day, so I'll just make some notes here, what I want to see in price action, what I don't want to see in price action, what is my game plan, what am I going into the markets thinking about, what is it that I'm aiming for in price. And I especially do this one because I if the market does something that I don't want it to see, I can either switch my perspective on the market. So like, hey, I'm buys, but now I'm sells because we broke through PD arrays. Or if it's just consolidating around an area, like I don't want to be in that trade anyway. So I can be like, hey, you know what, the price action's doing this, so I'm not going to enter a trade today. And I think knowing when not to trade and what you don't want to see in price action can be equally as important as if not more important. This is my little visual picture diagram of a sell potentially, especially on the 1 minute. Like if we take out buy side liquidity here, trade into like the 15-minute relative equal highs, break market structure, have a 1 minute fair value gap, boom, into our drawn liquidity. So I like having these pictures because they're like a little visual representation of what I want to see my trade. Always ask why, and then plan for my trade. Basically, when I see my trade, I'll answer these questions here. What is the drawn liquidity? What higher time frame objective was reached? Do we have displacement taking place? Where's the break of market structure? Do we also have a shift in market structure on a higher time frame and lower time frame? Are we entering inside the silver bullet time frames? Where is our entry fair value gap? What time frame is it on? Is our target more than 10 points away? Why would the market draw to that level? And then do we have a 5-point stop loss or less? Why would our stop loss be protected there? And then again, I'll take pictures of the 1 hour, 15-minute, 5-minute, and then either the lower time frame charts with my trade done. And essentially I'll take some notes and then I'll post them here as well. And then I have that twice. I mean, I only take one trade a day, but sometimes I see another trade that I don't enter, so I like to document it as well. And then post-market questions. So after I'm done with trading day, after I've taken my trades, I just kind of ask these questions like, why did I take the trades I took? Was I wrong, or was my confidence earned from my past trade? Or was I trying to make money back? Or was I trying to make back money revenge trading? Did I have FOMO? What happened when I took my trade? What was my reasoning for taking this trade? How was I feeling emotionally? And then I'll go through those questions, answer them. And of course, I also have a little journal here. So throughout my trading day, I'll like write down some objectives I want to see reached. I'll write down my emotions and I'll write down like basically whatever I can to, like whatever I need to write down essentially, whatever I think is important. And then at the end of the week, I actually go through and I update those notes and I put them down here. And then I also do take pictures throughout the day. If I see something crazy or something hits, I screenshot it. I'm like, take some notes, put it on here. So I like to be very like detailed. I don't think you can ever have too much information. So as long as it's organized in a specific manner, it's fine. And then this is just kind of like, okay, what do we need to know? And to be honest with you, I don't even know why we still have this on our charts, but ICT said it one day, and I think it just kind of stuck around. I've updated this daily recap template forever. Like, I've always been trying to improve it. It's never just going to be perfect. Like, I'll always add things, take things away. Like, I just added the morning session recap, so like it's always getting improved and better. But this I just can't take off. So yes, I mean, other than that, that is it for me. I will be back on the charts tomorrow. Let me know if the audio is good. I'm sorry, I have a bit of a sore throat right now, but I hope everything made sense, and I hope it'll help you in the future with documenting your trades, learning about your trades, and simply just managing your trades better. So thank you so much for hopping on, and I will see you all tomorrow. Bye now.